What's up, HASfit Tribe? It's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia, and this is a beginner weight training workout.
This routine requires a pair of dumbbells, and the weight that you choose will be completely dependent on your fitness level.
You may also want to have a chair, box, or bench handy, but it's not required.
If you're ready to go, let's get into it. Let's get started with the warm-up. We're gonna raise our heart rates as well as our overall body temperatures. First move is going to be an arm circle plus a march in place. So let's go ahead and make short little circles with those arms straight out at your side, rolling those hands forward. And ideally, we're bringing those thighs up until they're parallel to the ground.
But of course, if your knee raise is just right here, then that's okay too. Work at your own pace.
We're going to encourage you throughout today's routine to really make this your own and make it work for you and not the other way around. We're not going to count any repetitions today. Again, we're just moving at our own pace and doing what we can in this allotted time period. Let's switch those hands up and now let's roll them back.
It's kind of a brain exercise too. You kind of really you have to think about it.
A little 2 for 1 there. A little brain exercise at the same time. We like it. Making sure to breathe, moving at a warm-up pace. Let's do this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, next we're gonna do a posterior swing to overhead. So let's get those feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Slight bend in those knees. We're gonna put our weight back on our hips as we swing our hands through our legs and then up overhead. Hips go back, hips come forward. So don't turn this one into a squat, but instead we're hinging at the hips, bringing our hips back and then hips forward.
Kind of like we're trying to have our backside touch the wall behind us.
That's it, stretching it back every time. Getting full extension with those arms overhead as well. Getting in some shoulder mobility. This one's loosening up your posterior chain, which is your hamstrings, your glutes, as well as your lower back. Making sure to keep your back straight as you're coming down. You don't want to round it. So if you can't quite bend over as far as we are, that's okay. Just do what you can while keeping that back straight. And again, we are breathing along the way.
Also keeping our head in line with our back as well.
Yeah, so that means you don't want you to keep your head up the whole time, and you don't want your chin tucked either. Nice neutral spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, shake those arms loose. We're moving into an arm crossover plus butt kick. So we're going side to side, a little 2 for 1 move here, loosening up your shoulders and your chest, as well as your quads and hamstrings. So stepping side to side, bringing that heel back, kicking your own glutes, slight bend in those elbows, and try to alternate which arm is on top as you go back and forth, side to side. Again, we're breathing. And just between these 3 warm-up moves, we're able to get just about every muscle group ready to work. Not much left here in the warm-up. Let's do this one for just 10 more seconds. Feeling good, ready to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, warm-up complete. You ready to do this?
I feel good. I'm ready.
Hope you're ready to go out there, HASfit Tribe. We are going to need your dumbbells for this first move. We're going to do a dumbbell shoulder press. So an upper body move. We're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart. Good posture. Abs are tight. Bring those hands up to rack position. Those dumbbells up by your shoulders. We're going to press the dumbbells all the way overhead, and then we're going to return them back down to those dumbbells. They're about in line with your ears. And press again. Controlling the way up and the way down. Not a race. Making sure to breathe. We're breathing in on the way down, and then we're exhaling on the way up. So we're always trying to exhale on the hardest part of the movement. Adjusting your weight as needed. Again, don't necessarily worry about counting any repetitions today. We're just going to get as many reps in as we can in this allotted time period. Breathe. There we go. Staying focused on that proper form. Breathing in on the way down and breathing out on the way up. Excellent. This one's working your triceps as well as your shoulders. A little bit of core activation in there as well. Nice full range of motion. You got it. Not much left on this first one. Your shoulders are burning. It's all right. That's how we know it's working. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. You can set those dumbbells down. We're not going to need them for the next one. We're going to be moving into an overhead squat. Now I'm going to use just my own body weight for this one.
And if you're using a chair, go ahead and grab one. But if you see, I have a bench behind me, and this is just to gauge my depth and just provide a sense of security.
We're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to bring our arms up overhead, thumbs pointed back. Now our first move is going to be to break those hips back and then bend at your knees. Now ideally we're coming down until those thighs are parallel to the ground, and then we're back up.
So for my variation, I'm just breaking my hips back, bringing my bottom down, tapping the chair, and coming right back up.
This move is particularly great to improve your mobility as well as your strength. It really requires that extra flexibility to keep your spine in line, your arms straight in line, and everything right where it should be to make this happen.
And again, just depending on the height of your chair or bench, is really going to determine the difficulty of this overhead squat. But again, just try to remember, we want to get our thighs parallel to the ground.
And if you're just getting started on this one, you can choose a higher chair or a higher bench behind you just to make it a little bit easier. And don't beat yourself up too bad on this one if it doesn't look pretty. This is a tough one. Doesn't look so bad, but once you get into it, you see how many different individual muscle groups are all working.
And if at any point you need to drop your arms and just bring it to a regular body weight squat, do it. Just keep moving.
That's it. Breathing in on the way down, breathing out on the way up. Keeping that head in line with your spine. And breathe. You got it. Just keep moving. Not many left in this one. Let's hit this one for just 10 more seconds. This one's working those hamstrings, glutes, quadriceps, like I said, as well as mobility throughout your spine.
Yep, shoulders.
And 2, 1, 0. All right, shake those shoulders loose.
Yep, move that bench out of the way.
We're gonna need our dumbbells again for this next one. Moving into a combination move. Feet are gonna be shoulder width apart. We're gonna bend over on a 45-degree angle with our palms facing forward. We're gonna do a bent over row, so we're gonna pull back on those elbows, extend the arms back, and now we're gonna curl, bringing those palms to our shoulders. Repeat. Row, curl. Pull back on those elbows, row, and then curl. Good. It's a great one for our back as well as our biceps. Like I said, it's a 2-for-1 move here. A little combination move. And anytime we do any type of row, we really want to focus on pulling back on those elbows like there's a string attached to them. And somebody's pulling back on that string. And then as we curl, really focusing on just bending at that elbow joint, not getting any swing out of it. And as always, we are remembering to breathe. You may even feel this one in your legs a little bit as well. as it is going to take some strength just to maintain this proper position and posture. Excellent. One rep right into the next. And as this workout gets more difficult as we progress, it's important for you to remember what brought you here today to begin with. What is it that you're working on? What are your goals? Staying focused on it. Let's go. Last 10 seconds on this one. Keep grinding it out, HASfit Tribe. Let's go, let's go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ooh, good
Excellent work. Okay, holding on to those dumbbells.
All right.
Moving back into a lower body move, we're going to do a sumo deadlift. Let's get a nice wide stance with those toes pointed out just a little bit. Now bring those dumbbells right in front of our body. We're going to drop those dumbbells straight down as we put our weight back in our hips, and then sit down, keeping good posture. Stand back up, squeeze your glutes at the top. Hips back, break at the knees, drop, and then back up and squeeze the glutes at the top. Again, keeping good posture. Our head stays in line with our spine throughout. Back stays straight. Shoulders are nice and retracted. Excellent. And as we go down, we're really putting that weight back on our hips, driving off of our heels, opposed to allowing ourselves to come forward onto our toes. And we're breathing in on the way down, breathing out, exhaling on the way up. Excellent. One rep right into the next, nice and controlled. Good. Again, not a race, moving at a good pace, but we really want to control that descent as well as the ascent and coming back up.
And really just making sure we want to keep in good form throughout this entire movement.
If you need to adjust your weight, whether it's going up in weight or down in weight, feel free to do so.
At any time, that's right.
But just keep moving. Don't give up. You got it. Keep this one up. We got 10 more seconds here.
Let's go. Keep going.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Go ahead and set your dumbbells off to the side for the next one. We're moving into a push-up variation. Now I'm going to use the bench for this one, but you could also use a chair, a countertop, or a couch.
And I'm actually going to be doing a wall push-up, which is the modification to that one.
Now the more upright you are, the easier it's going to be. The more down you are, the harder it's going to be. So we're going to get into a push-up position, keeping our back straight.
And for the wall push-up, the further back your feet are, the harder it's going to be.
We're going to lower our bodies into our elbows, get to a 90-degree angle, and then press back up. Again, we're breathing in on the way down and exhaling on the way up. Keep your head in line with your spine. And whatever you do, make sure you also keep those hands in line with your chest. And don't reach with your head and neck that last few inches to try to get closer to your bench or the wall or chair. But instead, bending at those elbows to lower your body. Nice and controlled. Breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. And as you get better at this move, you can change up your angle. Let's say you start at the wall, then eventually you can come down to a bench, and then eventually down to the floor. And so you just go ahead and progress through making this move work for you.
And again, from the wall, the further back your feet are, if this feels too difficult, just move your feet up a little bit and keep busting out those push-ups.
Busting them out. One right into the next. You got it, HASfit Tribe. Pushing past that burn. Focusing on what motivates you, what brought you here, whether you're trying to lose weight, get stronger, gain lean muscle, or just get better at life, whatever it is, stay focused on it. Not many left on this one. Keep grinding through here. Let's go. Last 10 seconds. One right into the next. You got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ooh.
Excellent. Okay, we're going to need just one dumbbell for this next one. We're moving into a staggered reverse fly. So let's start with a staggered stance, which is 1 foot back. Let's go and bend forward on a 45-degree angle, and you take that opposite hand and place it on your hip. Now with a slight bend in that elbow, holding onto the dumbbell, we're gonna pull back, nice and controlled, and then back down. Notice how we're keeping a slight bend in our elbow throughout. We're not extending that arm down here at the bottom or up top. And we're squeezing the middle of your back. This is a hard move, so don't be surprised if you need to lighten up your weight on this one. Keep your head in line with your spine, so that means you don't want to be up here looking up.
Also try to keep your shoulders in line as well.
Yes, and square, so we're not turning and getting a bunch of momentum, but trying our best to keep those shoulders parallel to the floor.
Again, if you feel like that's what's going to happen as you're swinging the dumbbell or bringing the dumbbell up, then you probably need to lighten your weight a little bit.
Yep, and so, if that means you need to move to just a couple of water bottles, that's fine too.
Absolutely no shame in that.
Everybody's got to start somewhere. Every winner was once a beginner.
That's right.
We're going to switch sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Switch it up. Same move, opposite side. Right into it. Let's go, guys. Excellent.
This also might bring out some big imbalances, right? You might have one side that's weaker or stronger than the other.
Yeah, which is very common, from environmental factors, just using one arm more than the other. But that's why we're doing these moves unilaterally, meaning one limb at a time. Really helps you to even out those imbalances. Pulling back, squeezing that middle of the back on every repetition. This one's working your posterior deltoids, your rhomboids, as well as your lats.
As well as your core, my goodness.
And your core.
Really have to keep yourself stable for this one.
I totally agree. You got it. Not many left here, everyone. Keep pushing through. Let's go.
Woo, my left side is weaker. I feel it.
Evening it out right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, let's go ahead and pick up that second dumbbell for the next one.
All right.
Always making sure to use your legs when you're picking up those weights. We're gonna have our feet shoulder width apart, our dumbbells in front with our palms facing us. Good posture, shoulders are back. Let's get a little bend in our knees. I'm gonna do a stiff leg deadlift plus shrug.
And I'm gonna do the Romanian deadlift plus shrug, which is actually taking it just below the knees and right back up.
So I'm gonna stretch all the way down as far as I can, keeping my back straight, hips back, hips forward, and then bringing my shoulders up to my ears to shrug. And as you see, Claudia is just gonna go down to the Romanian deadlift version, where she's bringing those dumbbells down to either knee or mid-shin level. You decide which one is appropriate for you based on your strength and flexibility levels. On this one, we do want to keep that back straight, slight bend in the knees, and then you keep that same bend in the knee throughout as you drive those hips backwards.
Again, hinging at the hips, and I'm really just keeping my dumbbells as close to my body as I can. I'm just sliding them right down my thighs, below my knees, and right back up.
This is a great posterior chain move, working your hamstrings, your glutes, lower back, as well as your traps. In the same way that we work our abs, we also need to be strengthening our lower back. So there's a great chance you're feeling a burn in your lower back right now. And I know you're probably used to any pain in your lower back being a bad pain, but just as your abs would work if you're doing an ab exercise, your lower back is working.
Especially with our environment these days, a lot of sitting. None of that is good for our lower back.
But then again, it all requires a strong lower back. So we're strengthening it. We'll use it in everything we do in our day-to-day lives. Good. Making sure to breathe throughout. And as you come down, you feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Feel that stretch in your backside. Like you're trying to push that butt to the wall behind you as you bend over. Again, moving at a controlled pace. Not many left on this one. Working through it, everyone. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, let's take our dumbbells and move to the floor for the next one. Lying down on our backs, we're gonna do a lying chest press plus twist. So let's go ahead and start with those dumbbells over our elbows, arms out to our side. We're gonna press up, and as we press, we're gonna twist our palms until they're facing inward, and then reverse. Back down, don't bounce your arms off the ground. Again, stay under control, and reverse it. And at the top, I want you to squeeze your chest muscles. So extending your arms, bringing those dumbbells together, and squeeze that chest every single time.
So you want to have your dumbbells right over your chest. I know a lot of times it's easy to try to have the dumbbells over your face, but keep them in line with your chest.
That's a great point. If you have your dumbbells too far over your face or your shoulders, then your shoulders end up doing too much of the work, and we really want that chest to take the majority of the load. Again, we're breathing here. Whatever you do, don't hold your breath. Breathing in on the way down, and then exhaling as you press straight up. And resist the temptation to bounce your arms off the ground on this one. It would definitely make it easier, but we're looking for results and effectiveness, not just what's easy. Excellent work. Keep it up. One rep right into the next. You got this. Getting stronger. This one's working your chest, your triceps, as well as your shoulders, all working together to make this one happen.
Feels so good on the chest.
One rep right into the next. Getting stronger with every repetition. Every repetition getting you just that much closer to your goals. Not much left on this one. Keep fighting through, everybody. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, we can set those dumbbells off to our side. We're going to move into some core work next. So next we're going to do a lying knee raise. You can either have your hands out to your side, or you can place your hands at the small of your back and glutes. It's really a preference, personal preference. Next, we're going to bring that chin up, tuck that chin, get your head off the ground, and I want you to glue your lower back to the ground. So you shouldn't have your lower back arched. Now I'm going to bring up both knees.
As am I.
Bring it using my abs. I'm going to extend my legs, and I'm going to keep my feet up off the ground.
And I'm actually going to bring my feet back down.
You decide which variation is right for you. If you rest those feet down in between reps, it gives you just a little bit of a break. You decide which one's going to work for you today in your fitness level. If both of these variations are too easy, then you can move into a straight leg raise. Or if both of these variations are too hard, you can do one leg at a time. Again, we encourage you to make this routine your own, whatever that looks like.
We just don't want you to give up.
That's it.
Just
We just want you to keep going.
We're giving you all these options because we just want you to hang tough with us to the end.
That's it. And you just keep moving, keep working through it, repeating the workout, getting a little bit better every time. And then you come back, get better, and you progress and do a little bit harder move.
Or just increase your weight a little bit.
Well, that works too, exactly. Right? Again, keep that lower back glued to the floor. And you accomplish that by bringing your chin up, tucking that chin. And the further you bring those shoulder blades off the ground, the harder it's going to be, and the more of a contraction you're going to feel in those abs.
I feel it.
I feel it too.
I feel it.
Feels
plenty good.
It's working. That's how we know it's working, HASfit Tribe. Right there with you. Let's go. Last 10 seconds on this one.
Don't give up. Let's go.
Come on. Stand tough. Stand tough. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. You can set your feet back down. We're going to move into a long arm crunch. So we can get those arms straight up overhead. And now we're going to, again, trying our best to keep that lower back glued to the ground. We're going to bring those shoulder blades up off the ground, contract your abs, and back down. So we're just bringing those shoulder blades off the ground, contracting our abdominals, and then back down. Now, if you're asking yourself, well, why are my arms straight up overhead? Well, because that really puts you in a good position to make sure that you're using your abs and you're not ripping on your head or neck and you're not getting other muscles involved when really we're just trying to focus on those abdominals. And this position allows us to do that. Again, nice and controlled, not rushing through it, not bouncing off the floor in between repetitions. We are breathing. That's it. Fighting through that burn. Remind yourself that you're stronger than that burn. You are in control. Let's go. Come on. Not your body, not your abs. It's all about that mental toughness. And that's what we're building right here. Along with physical strength, we're also building that mental toughness to keep moving, to keep pushing through. And you'll be able to tap into that anytime you need to throughout your day, throughout your life. Just keep moving. You got it. Let's go. Last 10 seconds on this one. We're almost there.
Let's go, let's go. Not much left.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent work. All right, so now we're going to take a 20-second break. If you need some water, you need a towel, whatever it is you need, now is the time to do it. And we're going to go through this sequence one more time. So that means we're getting started back again with the dumbbell shoulder press.
I'm ready.
Also, if you need to change up your weight, go heavier, go lighter, feel free to do so. Again, make this workout work for you. That's the benefit of using dumbbells. It's really easy to make it harder or easier.
Yep.
Okay, feet are shoulder width apart. Start with those dumbbells up in rack position. Palms are facing forward, and let us begin. We're breathing out on the way up, breathing in on the way down. Nice full range of motion. Try our best to keep good posture. And keep your weight in your hips on this one. You don't want to have your legs locked out. Core stays engaged and tight. Back is straight. And of course, we are breathing. Excellent. One rep right into the next. You got this.
That's right. Not a race.
Every workout you complete, you're just getting yourself that much closer to your goal. Working on it together, HASfit Tribe. It's not easy. If it were easy, everybody'd be fit, but we all know that's not the case. And that's what makes you so special for showing up today and putting in the work. Doesn't matter how slow you're moving, you're still lapping everybody who's sitting on the couch not doing anything. Not many left. Our shoulders are burning too. Fighting through it. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right.
Goodness gracious.
Setting those dumbbells down for the next one. And we're moving on to our overhead squat.
That's right. So if you are using a chair or a bench for the last one, go ahead and grab it again.
Feet are shoulder width apart. Again, we got those hands straight up overhead. Thumbs are facing back. Weight back in the hips first. Break those hips. And then at the knees. Right into it. Trying to eliminate the downtime on this one.
Tap and come back up.
And I really want you to test yourself on this one as far as improving your mobility. So, everybody's going to be different. Some people are going to have a hard time getting down lower. Some people are going to have a hard time keeping their arms straight and in line with their spine because of their shoulder mobility. Everybody's going to kind of have a different spot where they're breaking down. But I want you to focus on fighting through that, breathing, and working to not only improve your strength, but your flexibility and mobility along the way. Again, weight back in those hips. And yeah, your shoulders are going to be burning as well because we just got done with those that shoulder press. The killer back-to-back combo. We never said it was going to be easy.
Thanks, Coach Kozak.
But it will be worth it.
Woo.
Finish it strong.
Let's go.
Come on. Think about how good you're going to feel when this one's all said and done. You can cross it off your list for the day. Come on, let's go. Only 5 more seconds on this one.
Oh, let's go.
Come on, let's go, let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Shake those arms loose.
My shoulders.
All right, we're gonna need our dumbbells for the next one. We're moving into that bent over row plus curl. Again, using your legs to pick up those dumbbells. Our feet are shoulder width apart. We're bending over on a 45-degree angle. Palms are facing forward. Now we're doing that combo move. So first pulling back on those elbows and rowing, arms back down, and then bend only at the elbows as we curl up. Again, pulling back on those elbows, squeezing the back up at the top. One rep right into the next. I really want you to control that descent of both moves. Don't just allow the dumbbells to flop back down, but instead control that way down as well. That eccentric lowering phase of the move. It's just as important as the actual pulling phase or work phase. Making sure to breathe here. One rep into the next. You got it. Head stays in line with our spine. So that means we don't have our head cranked up, but instead keep it in line with your back.
Shoulders pulled back.
And keep working them. Those arms are feeling good. Got a little pump going here.
Actually,
Blood's
everything's
flowing.
feeling good. Back's feeling good.
It's working.
Legs.
We're right there working with you, HASfit tribe. Thousands, maybe millions at home doing the same workout, feeling that same burn you're feeling. We're in it together.
That's right. Never working out alone.
Rep by rep, we're all getting better. Each rep getting us just that much closer to our goal. Staying focused on it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, keeping our dumbbells for the next one, moving into a lower body move.
All right.
Sumo deadlift, feet a little wider than shoulder width, toes are pointed out, dumbbells are in front. Hips go back first, and then break at those knees, head and chest up, and stand up, squeezing your glutes at the top. Good posture again. Don't allow those knees to cave inward, but instead keep them out, and that'll help you to engage your glutes. Back stays straight. Again, head is in line with that spine. And ideally we're going down until those thighs get to be parallel to the ground. But if you can't quite get that far today, do the best you can and we'll work on it.
That's right. Come back.
That's it.
Do it again.
Nobody starts at the top. It's all about putting in that work day after day to get to where you need to be and accomplish that goal. Not going to happen overnight.
That's right.
But if you keep coming back, and you're patient and consistent, you will get there.
Our natural response anytime we come across a weakness is to just avoid it.
Exactly.
But you have to keep coming back and keep fighting.
It's not going to get any better. It's not going to improve if you avoid it. That's for sure.
That's right. Don't ignore it.
Attacking those weaknesses today, everyone. Total body workout. No muscles left behind.
And we're here to help you. We're in it together.
Working out with you here, feeling that burn. Not much left on this one. Keep putting that weight back in your hips, driving off those heels. Last 10 seconds, nice and controlled on every repetition. Excellent work. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, we can set those dumbbells down and off to the side. We're going to move into our either incline push-up or wall push-up next, whichever variation you prefer.
That's right. I'm back to the wall here.
Again, I'm using our bench. We're going to set up with that back straight. And again, the more upright you are, the easier it'll be. The more straight and down you are, the harder it'll be. And let's begin. Lowering that body until our elbows get to a 90-degree angle, and then press back up, squeezing that chest at the top. This one's going to work our core. It's going to work our chest, our shoulders, our triceps. This is one of the all-time classic moves here. And again, it's hard to just jump right into a traditional push-up on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
But these variations will help you progress to the point where you can do those confidently. Well, of course, if you can already do them, feel free to get down and do a classic push-up with your hands on the floor. Again, you make this move work for you. Make this workout work for you.
This is a really good way to also perfect your form, right? Starting at the wall and then just getting stronger and progressing and declining that push-up.
Exactly. You're going to get stronger that way much faster than being down on the floor doing little, quarter reps where you're not really going through the full range of motion. Much better to do one of these variations where you're actually able to go through the full range of motion. You're not cheating. Not much left. Come on, everyone. You got it. You got it. Let that mental toughness kick in. I want you to impress yourself today. Achieve more than you thought you were capable of achieving. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whew. Burn so good.
Check it out.
All right, if you're using the bench or chair, you can put it off to the side. We are going to need just one hand weight for the next one. Moving into that staggered reverse fly.
Ooh, my favorite.
So feet are shoulder width apart. One foot is back. Opposite hand on your hip. Bend over to 45. Slight bend in that elbow. And now let's pull back. Breathe. Shoulders stay square. And you're under control.
This one should be called the core buster.
This one would just be so much easier if you just, flung the dumbbell up and let momentum take over. But I want you to fight that urge, control the weight on the way up as well as on the way down. Don't just let the weight fall back down, but instead keep it under control. In order to do that, you might have to lower the weight. No shame in doing so. You got it. Come on, one into the next. We're going to switch sides here in 10 seconds. Keep pushing through. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Opposite side. Come on, let's get it going. Feeling good, HASfit Tribe. Got a little sweat going here. I know it's working. Getting stronger every repetition.
Especially a move like this, it really works your back. Sometimes your back is the biggest or weakest part of your body. It was for me for a really long time.
And it's important that we don't ignore those weaknesses, but working on strengthening them. This move is also great for improving your posture. Hitting those back muscles helps us regain that upright, proper posture position. Spending so much time bent over all day. Come on.
Woo.
Feeling stronger, feeling it.
Yes.
Not much left, everyone. Stay strong here for the last 10 seconds. You're a fighter, not a quitter. Let's see it right here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. All right, go ahead and pick up your second dumbbell for the next one. Making sure to use those legs to pick up the dumbbell.
Thank you for those safety reminders.
Yes, ma'am. We're moving into either our stiff leg deadlift plus shrug.
Or our Romanian deadlift plus shrug.
Feet are shoulder width apart. Dumbbells are in front. Slight bend in those knees. Hips go back. Keeping that back straight. Stretching down. I'm going to go all the way down.
And I'm going to go just below my knees.
Standing up. Squeeze those glutes at the top. And then shrug. Again, you decide which is the proper depth for you. And in trying to decipher that, basically the answer to that question is how far can I go down while still maintaining a nice straight back without really rounding over and completely losing my posture.
That's right.
So stretching those hips back, keeping good posture, shoulders stay retracted, and then squeeze those glutes up at the top.
Nice neutral spine on the way down.
Again, we're breathing in on the way down and out as we stand up. Working those hamstrings, your glutes, lower back, even a little upper back, and of course our traps as well. One in the next. We don't have much left here, HASfit Tribe. You're doing excellent. Just keep moving, just keep working.
That's right.
Rep after rep, doing what others won't do so you can have what others don't have. It's not about how bad you want it. It's about how hard you're willing to work for it. And you're putting in that work right here, right now. Keep it up. You got it. Let's go. Last 10 seconds on this one. Finishing it strong. Focus on that form. Stretch that backside for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. taking our dumbbells with us to the floor for the next one. Working on that chest press plus twist. So lying down, feet are flat. Starting with those dumbbells over our elbows. Upper arm is on the floor. We're going to press up, twist those palms until they're facing inward, and reverse it. And again, we're squeezing our chest up at the top, breathing in on the way down, exhaling, breathing out on the way up. Every rep, squeeze the chest muscles up at the top. Really concentrate on it.
Again, remembering just squeeze those dumbbells right over your chest.
That's it. We don't want them over our face or up here, but instead they stay in line with our chest. Make sure that we're using our chest and not allowing our shoulders to completely take over. Excellent. You got it right here.
Nice work, guys. Let's keep going.
That's it. Here's that mental toughness, right? Here's that part where you just want to pause the video, but you're stronger than that. Fighting through right here. Remind yourself what brought you here today to begin with. What is it that made you seek out this video? Hit that play button, put your workout clothes on, and get started. Reignite that fire right here. What is it? What are we working on? That's what you came here for. That's the goal you're working on, and you're not going to stop until you achieve it. Day after day, month after month, week after week, you're putting in the work to accomplish those goals. You know they're not going to be handed to you. It's not going to be given to you, but if you work hard enough, you put your mind to it, you know you can achieve it. Let's go right here. Not much left, everyone. Last 10 seconds. That's it. That's it.
We can do it. Let's do it.
Fighting through for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, dumbbells are off to the side, and we're going to finish with some core work. All right, so you can either have those hands out to your side or under the small of your back and glutes. Again, you decide. Tuck that chin. We're doing a lying knee raise. Remember, I'm bringing my legs out and not touching my feet to the ground in between reps.
And I'm bringing my feet right back down and then right back up.
Nice and controlled. No matter which one you're doing. If you're doing the one where you're resting your feet in between, gently rest them, but do not bounce them. Don't allow yourself to gain any momentum from it.
And again, the easier version of mine would just use one leg at a time. Bring one leg up and return it.
And the harder version of mine would just be to go ahead and keep those legs straight. Again, you decide what's appropriate for you right now, what you got left in the tank. Just because you start with one move doesn't mean you need to finish with it. You need to make it easier or harder. We encourage you to do so. Just keep moving right here. You got to push yourself because nobody else can or will do it for you. Just you versus you. Playing that mental game right now. All about that mental toughness. We got last 10 seconds on this move. That's it. Come on, you can do anything for 10 seconds. You got it right here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Feet are down. We're transitioning right into that long arm crunch. Arms are straight up overhead. Glue that lower back to the ground and let's crunch. Bring those shoulder blades up off the ground. Try to relax your head and neck and really force those abdominals to do the work and to contract. Don't strain your head or your neck, and instead focus on contracting those abs, making your abs do the work. Again, not a race on this one. Our goal is to have high time under tension. So that means we want those abs to be working the whole time. So we're not taking a long break after we lie back, but instead we're always moving up or down with little time in between repetitions. Keep that oxygen flowing here. Not much left. Again, like I said, we're building that mental strength today just as much as we are physical strength. When your abs are telling you they're done, you gotta tell them they're lying to you. You're in charge, not your abs. Keep moving. Let's go. One rep into the next. Learning to love that burn. We know that burning sensation just means it's working. You don't have to listen to it. You don't have to stop. Keep pushing through it. Last 10 seconds. That's it right here. Come on, fighting through. We're almost there, everyone. Let's go, HASfit Tribe. Fighting together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that is it. Excellent work.
Nice job.
Ooh, my abs are feeling good.
That felt like the longest.
The longest
That
set?
was the longest set.
Come on up. All right, we're going to move into a cool down next. And the purpose of the cool down is to allow our heart rates to come down slowly and at the same time gain some extra mobility. First move is going to be a standing quad stretch. So you can do this one either from just on your own, or you can hang on to a wall or a chair or a bench. We're going to grab that foot, pull it back the best you can to your heel. And on this one, we are trying to keep our knee into our side. Don't let that knee flare out. And we're stretching that quadricep, that thigh muscle on the front of your leg. And we're just holding. Breathe
Allowing
and hold.
ourselves to catch our breath.
Yes. And on any of these static stretches, we're trying to stretch till we get to about 85-90% of what we're capable of. We want to feel a good stretch, but we shouldn't really be in pain. Nice, slow, deep, controlled breaths here. And let's hold this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Switch it up, same move, just on the opposite side now. And as we've mentioned before, you may have one side that's tighter than the other, and that's totally common, depending on your environmental factors, how you spend your day, old injuries, just so many different reasons why it could be.
How you sleep at night.
Don't worry about it. Just get through it the best you can on both sides. Again, trying your best to keep that knee in, not flared out to the side. And now's a good time here to just take a second to be proud of what you've achieved so far today.
That's right. That was an excellent workout.
No matter what the rest of your day brings, you can be proud of yourself for getting through this one and checking it off your list. Holding this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, we're gonna stretch out that posterior chain next. So with our feet shoulder width apart, very slight bend in our knees, hands are on our hips. We're gonna do a hip hinge. Keep those shoulders retracted, head in line with your spine. We're gonna bend over at our hips and keep our back completely straight on this one. So no rounding over, no reaching towards our toes. The back stays completely straight. We're going to feel this one in our hamstrings as well as our glutes and maybe even a little bit in our lower back.
Yeah, got a lot of work today.
Indeed it did. Good work. Feeling stronger because of it. Nice big deep breaths. Again, keep your head in line with your spine, shoulders back. Keep pressing those hips back like you're trying to touch your glutes to the wall behind you on this one, and just hold. That's it. Not much left on this one. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Up nice and slowly.
Nice and slow. There we go.
All right, moving into a move for our shoulders next. We're going to do an upright external rotation. Bring those arms up. And we want a 90-degree angle all around. Now we're going to pull back on those hands and then bring the hands forward. So we're going to do a little active stretch here as we're pulling back and then forward. And every time, try to get those hands a little further back. This is a great one to loosen up your shoulders, improve your posture, even to stretch out those rotator cuffs. And on this last one, I want you to come back and then pull back on the hands and hold. I want you to act like somebody came behind you and they're just pulling back on those hands. Again, elbows stay up. You want 90-degree angles all around. And just keep pulling and stretching. Good posture. Keep pulling them back and hold. Not much left. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Shake them loose.
Excellent.
All right, one last one.
Last one.
Let's move on over to either a wall or a door frame. We're going to do a bent arm chest stretch. So with our elbow at a 90-degree angle here, let's go ahead and put that flush up against the wall. We're going to get our body nice and close to the wall, and now we're going to turn away from the wall the best we can. It's going to stretch our chest as well as our shoulders, and I think Claudia's feeling this one.
I can't get that close to the wall, and that's okay.
Well, you're plenty close enough. Again, you don't need to be on the wall.
I'm not Coach Kozak close. Let's just...
I don't know if I'm any closer than you. Come on, now give yourself some more credit. Again, we're turning away, and we're just holding just a static stretch here. Feeling that chest opening up.
My goodness.
Another great one to improve our posture. That chest so often gets very tight with our, bent over looking at our phone or a desk or driving. Other habits we may have. Nice big deep breaths for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Shake that arm loose. One more arm. Here we are, everyone. And nice and close to the wall. Arm is flush. And turning away. Find that perfect spot where you're feeling the most stretch. Again, everybody's kind of different, so you're gonna kind of have to work with it.
Good stretch, but not painful.
That's it. That's the key. Nice big deep breaths here. Not much left. Whew, I really feel it in my left side here. Feels good. I know it's working. And we're holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. That's it. You made it.
Excellent workout.
Excellent, Claudia. Excellent workout to you, HASfit Tribe. Thank you for working out with us today. We'd ask that you please support our mission of keeping these great workouts free. You can do so by downloading our free app. It's available for both iOS and Android. You can also visit our store and pick up a shirt or my book, Stay Fit for Life.
Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button below so that you never miss a brand new workout from HASfit.
Again, thank you so much for working out with us today. It's been our privilege. I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout.